All right, here are our cellar stairs. And I spent yesterday prepping them for, well, let me back up. They originally were set up for carpeting, but we've changed our minds. I'm going to do oak treads and painted risers. So yesterday I spent the day, I cut all the nosings off, something I've been avoiding, and they're all ready now for the oak treads and risers. Oak treads, painted risers. So over here, we've got treads, more treads. These are risers and parts. These are more treads with returns on them. And a couple of the platforms. And this is all leftover stuff from the floor, the oak floor upstairs. This one has a nosing on two sides. So I kind of broke the golden rule because I did some end gluing. Yeah, cross grain gluing, I guess you'd call it. But it seems to have held up so far, and it's beautiful, so can't wait to see what it looks like installed. And this one, I put the varnish on one side, and of course, if you look down here, it's all cupped. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dampen the other side, which will expand that side and hopefully flatten it out enough to install it. All right, that's the plan. Got to go get some materials and then get started on this thing. All right, I'm working on our cellar stairs. They were originally going to be carpeted. That's why they're all covered in plywood. Can't take the plywood off because it's all glued and nailed with construction adhesive and it's not going anywhere. So the other day I cut the nosings off. I had a like 7/8 of an inch hanging over, so I had to cut those off. And I'm starting to put the risers on. And this is something I actually saw on YouTube, and it's awesome. So what I've got is this adjustable gauge here. It's just make it the stick as long as you need it or as short as you need it. Just loosen up the wing nuts here, and we'll push this right tight to the stringer. These are all plywood, so they're actually pretty flat. And oh, the one on the left is already good. So this marks the two sides perfectly, and the bottom. And I've already cut the risers to the correct height. So I just need to take this outside, and I've marked the stick here as the right, and the piece of blue tape marks the bottom, so I don't get it all mixed up. So I'm going to take this out and lay it on the riser stock, and we'll cut that. I hope you can see, because I can't, it's so bright out here. But we just take the riser stock, it's already pre-painted, and I lay the jig right on the stock. I'm going to write right on here so I don't get the piece all, except take a utility knife and you just carefully score the two end pieces here. Better than a pencil, more accurate. So you score that, and then you just take the this Festool, which is like a game changer, line it up on the mark. And there you have it. Let's go see how it fits. All right, let's try this again, since I forgot to turn the on button. All right. Look at that, just like a perfect fit. Awesome. I forgot what I said because I already done this once. But this method is awesome because it doesn't require any measuring. There are no numbers involved. That adjustable guide does all the work for you, and the Festool saw does the other half of it. It comes out almost perfect every time. All right, I got hold on. I got all the risers done to this point. I'm at kneeling on the bottom landing here, and they all went swimmingly. Using this method is just like a foolproof. I only had to make the cut once. I didn't have to adjust anything, and I think the joints look really good. I got some glue squeeze out, but that's okay. And they're also going to get painted, but they're very close. And I used to use a skill saw and a square and a bevel gauge and a chop saw, and it was just a struggle the whole way. And this just takes all the guesswork out, and they fit perfect every time. So how can you go wrong with that? I'm gonna go get started on the treads. I'll do a couple of them, and then I'll film one of those. All right, you can see I've got 3 treads in, and they come out. You're never gonna get joints any more perfect than that. It's unbelievable what this system, how accurate you can get. So doing the exact same thing, using the same gauge, and I'm gonna go lay that on the next tread and cut it out the exact same way, and we'll see how that one fits. All right, let's see if it's gonna fit. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna actually put some caulking down now and put it in once and nail it off. Construction adhesive. I'm sure that there's other newfangled stuff on the market, but this stuff seems to work. I'm not going completely crazy because the original plywood has been glued to death onto the stringer, so they don't squeak now. They shouldn't squeak in the future. Oh, look at that. I don't think you can complain about that. There's as good as it's going to get. All right, I'm going to nail those off and keep going down to the landing, and then this landing is going to take a little bit of work, and then it's 3 more steps down to this landing in this wraparound step down here. So I got a late start today. I'm not going to get it done today, but maybe tomorrow. It's supposed to rain. All right, you've probably been catching a view of that up there. And that's the bifold door made out of ash that I made in the shop. And yeah, it came out really good. We are very happy with it. I didn't intend on putting a door here, but somebody said, well, in the middle of the night, somebody may actually miss, walking down the hall, may miss the bathroom door in their groggy state and fall down the cellar stairs, and I didn't want that to happen. So I wanted it to be louvered so any of the heat from the wood stove downstairs will come up here. Anyway, I bought these hinges at the big box store. Oh, I thought, oh, they'll be perfect. Oh, can they make stuff cheap these days? It's just this tiny little pin in here with these bushings. It's an awful design. So guess what? I either have to find new pins or I have to replace these hinges. They're just, manufacturers are looking for any way to cheap out, I guess. I thought they were all packaged together. Oh, they'll be perfect. Nope, not so perfect. Anyway, this door, I'll never make another one of those again. It was a lot of work, and there was some swearing involved. All right, back to the stairs. All right, guys, here's the latest project. Building a louvered door. It's got 92 slats. So what is that? 184 mortises that I made. And yeah, all the parts are made. All the mortises are done for the floating tenons. And that is the before picture. So I'm going to try to assemble this. Hopefully I won't lose my mind when I do it, because it's I want to try to do it all at once. All right, I'll show you the next step. All right, with only a little bit of struggle, it actually went together. So there is the louvered door. It's actually our cellar door. I'm going to get it in focus here. It's a 32nd out of square, and I'm not going to mess with it. It's called Close Enough. So it's all white ash, and I think it looks pretty good. I am going to just leave it here until tomorrow. I'll come back and sand it all up. I actually might, you can see through here, I actually might add a little stop in there. I'm not sure. Maybe there, one at the bottom. Yeah, I'm not going to get too worked up about it. This is really here to keep people from falling down the stairs and also ventilate hot air coming up the stairs. I don't want to make a solid door because I want the heat to come up the stairs from the cellar. All right. Next step is going to sand this. I still have to make up the jambs. I'll probably just give you a quick shot of it all done. And there you have it. So hold on. All right, here's the update. I probably didn't show the landing going in and bottom tread, but got all but these two treads in place, and come to find out I don't know what I was thinking. I made them too narrow. So last night I glued on a piece on the back, and I varnished them this morning so they're drying. Can't put those in yet. Got everything taped off and all the holes filled and sanded, so I'm going to vacuum all of this. Got all of these, all same thing, filled and sanded and taped, and I'm going to vacuum this and paint it, pull off the tape, and these are done except for the scotia or nosing, whatever molding I'm going to put underneath. I haven't made that up yet. And I still have to trim that door. It's not trimmed out. So we're getting closer. You can see this tape thing on the wall here. That is a future project using some glass that I found under the house that I demolished, or the building that I demolished. And I think we're going to put 3 windows in there. But anyway, While that varnish dries on those treads, I'm going to vacuum this and probably start painting. Oh, I still have got this little piece here to put on. And I made it up. It's got to be, of course, it's got to be fit to put on there. Lots of little steps. So, I'm not getting too crazy, but I think it's going to be pretty nice. All right, that's it for this video. I gotta put something out there for the guys that are hanging around watching, that have been waiting for another video to come out. That's what I'm meaning to say. And so, I finished the stairs. I'm not gonna do any more to them. I think they look pretty good. I think they look really good, actually. And yeah, I am at some point gonna put some kind of a scotia or nosing, something under the nosings, but that can happen at any point. Basically, I'm calling the stairs done. We are going to put some non-slip mats on every tread, just because I've slipped down my old set of stairs before in socks, and I don't want to do that again. So there you have it. If you stuck around to this point, thank you. And I have a ton of stuff coming up this summer. So now that we made it through winter and mud season is just about over, there should be some interesting projects coming up. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.